What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. Quick update for all your franchise modes on PC. Go check the roster share. This should be up very, very shortly. If you are subscribed to my Patreon, these draft classes usually go available a couple days ahead of time before everyone else. It's one of the few perks that you get. And you get that from even just being a part of the $2 tier. Plus, as being a member of the Patreon, we have the new realistic rebuilds that are 15 years. I can't possibly make 15 draft classes, so Patreons will get in some draft classes in that new rebuild series, and that's all. And you get a podcast, you get fantasy football, you get fantasy football tips, you get everything, vlogs, IRL, C4 stuff, all on the Patreon. It's in the description if you want to go above and beyond to support me. But here is the 2022 draft class. I told you guys as I updated, as I finish them, I will kind of preview them to you. In 2022, this is our third draft class that is dropping. Again, big shout out to Cursive, the man behind the Flashback franchise mod, helped me behind the scenes getting some of my Madden 19 draft classes that I worked on in the dire days of Madden 19, getting them ready to bring them over here to Madden 20. This is the last draft class he helped me with. That's why they're so rapid. We got 3 of them out, bang, bang, bang. And this is going to help us out in our rebuilds. I will say 2023, I have the spreadsheet finished. I finished it the other day. And I'm going to at least get 2024. I'm going to have 5 draft classes minimum. So that when I do my 5-year rebuilds in the normal rebuilds, I'm going to have 5 full years of real prospects. But obviously, right now, we're getting into high school players when I'm working on the 2023 and 2024 draft class. So it's going to be tough. It's pretty much a crapshoot. You're just pretty much basing them on their star grade and maybe looking for, like, I know sneak preview. Well, we're not talking about, I want to try to keep everything around this draft class. But next year, we got like a bunch of relatives. You got Frank Gore's kid. You got Emmitt Smith's kid, just to name a few. So that's pretty badass. But let's focus here on 2022. Here's our draft class. We got some big-time studs, a lot of 5-star talent across the board. So looking at the quarterback room, Spencer Rattler, I think he could beat out Jalen Hurts to be the starter for Oklahoma as a true freshman. That'd be ridiculous to see what Lincoln Riley can do with him. We got Bo Nix, Tanner McKee, Holton Ahlers, who actually started as a true freshman. We got a lot of true freshmen that did start that we had to take a gamble if they were going to stay as seniors or go in last year's draft class, 2021, as underclassmen. So that's always a tough. It's always tough to try to guess who's going to go where, who's going to leave early. I try my best to keep it as realistic as possible. If you're from a smaller school, there's a likelihood you're going to stay for your senior season. So, yeah, that's what we got here. We got Jaden Daniels, redshirt freshman, got announced by Herm Edwards as a starter for Arizona State, 3rd round. So some really nice. We got Tua's brother, Talia Tagovailoa, 4th-round prospect. Got Tate Martell. Shout out to the Detroit Lions rebuild. Tate Martell went off, but he's only a 7th-round prospect. And we got some UDFAs. Now, I will state as we get here, we got 4 here. Jalen Jones, Grant Gunnell, James Blackman, and that's it. As we get to the later classes, there are going to be less UDFAs because there's really just less prospects that I feel comfortable enough saying, yes, these guys are going to go to the NFL. But I will definitely include UDFAs because, if you use my draft classes, once you get around the 7th round, late 6th, 7th round, you're going to, there's not always just going to be these guys because, for custom draft classes, a lot of people, they will just make the full 7 rounds. So that, when you're in your 7th round, you might have to just say, screw it, and I have to pick some fake guys. So I'm always going to try to include some UDFAs so you can technically, if you're drafting, you can get all real players. So in the backfield, we got Trey Sanders, John Emery. Trey Sanders is the universal 5-star prospect. Really good draft class for running backs here. Jerry and Ely. Travis Dye, brother of Troy Dye, very talented linebacker from Oregon. Wandale Robinson, real good pick for Scott Frost. Big pickup from high school. He's going to be a big-time weapon. You got Johnny Ford, Darren Sproles 2.0 here, 5'5", 190. Max Borghi. We got some UDFAs here as well. McIntosh, Marcel Murray, Knox, Henry, just to name a few. Fullbacks. I got 2 fullbacks. We got Jay Simmons Jr. from Clemson and Realist George from Miami. Awesome name. So try finding a 2020 draft class with some real fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? Lots of talent at wide receiver. Hazelwood, Garrett Wilson, Blaylock. Those are the big 5-stars. Brew McCoy's flip-flopping into a bunch of schools. Schwartz might be the fastest player in college football, so keep an eye on that. Rest of the draft class, fairly good draft class here. Got a bunch of UDFAs for the wide receivers. We got Cade Warner, Kurt Warner's son. Made sure we included him. Baylor Cup. I don't think he's related to Cooper Cup, But we have Hunter Henry's brother, Hudson Henry. I think he was a 4-star, one of the top recruits. I know Baylor Cup actually is regarded as the top tight end. Just mangled his leg. He's going to miss the whole season. He was expected to be a big-time starter there for Texas A&M, filling in for Jay Sternberger. That's a big loss for them. It's a good, I'll say right now, Patrick Herbert, Justin Herbert's brother. I'll say right now, it's a strong tight end class. I just made these ratings last night. It's a strong tight end class. Lots of value into the later rounds. Offensive line goes as such. I mean, we're not going to go through every single position, but we got a whole bunch of starters here. Chris Lindstrom's brother. Chris Lindstrom was a first-round pick for the Falcons. His brother is a center, a very nice, talented center. There we go. Some real good guards, some true five-star guards here. Devontae Dobbs and Matthew Jones. Some tackles. On the defensive side, Kayvon Thibodeau, Oregon. Big get for the Ducks, and Alfano for Alabama. Harrison as well. All these guys were five-star talents. We have right defensive end, not as much on this side of the ball. Brenton Cox, 5-star, just flipped to my Gators from Georgia. That's pretty good. He's, outside linebacker. He's an edge hybrid. We put him here at defensive end. At D tackle, Pickens, Leal. I think both those guys were 5-stars. You got Alim McNeil, real good productive season for NC State as a true freshman last year. Have him staying as a senior. We got Nolan Smith, a real strong linebacker class as well. I'll tell you right now, all the first-round linebackers are studs. Corvarius Crouch, big-time hitter, was a running back, was an athlete, ends up playing linebacker for Tennessee. He is a very fun player. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Right outside linebacker, Owen Popo, one of the top talented players, 5-star, big get for Auburn. The secondary, Derek Stinley, again, I'll say right now, real good cornerback class. Top 10 corners, all very well could be starters for your team, maybe even 11. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Chris Steele's a great athlete, as is Derek Stinley. Both those guys. Derek Stinley, too, one of the best athletes we've seen in a long time at the cornerback position. Free safety, we got Dax Hill, stud. I don't know where he is. Is he the first overall player? He is, yes, the number 1. No, he's not. That's stupid. Come on, C4. Top 5. He might be, maybe that was a spoiler, might be the number 1 overall player in the ratings. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I'm tricking you. Maybe I don't want to give away anything. We got Antoine Winfield Jr., the son of Antoine Winfield, former Minnesota Viking. Crosswell had a great true freshman season for Arizona State. We got some small school players. Rice. I was looking at Rice, and I was looking at a lot of Div 2. Like I said, you're not going to find more in-depth draft classes than mine. I don't want to toot my own horn, but they're really good. Not a strong class for strong safety, just not a lot of guys available that I thought could make the jump, but Overshone. Man, that's big buy. We got some big dudes here. 6'4", 205. Dorian Hall had a big year for Florida National. 6'4" as well. So if you want some length at safety, we got it in spades here in 2022. Special teams, we got 4 real kickers. What? 4 real kickers? Jake Moody, the man that took Quinn Nordin's job at Michigan. And then a punter. Oh, remember that crazy punter that Miami got with all the tattoos? He was jacked. That's him. Trust you right now. If you need a punter, wait for 2022 because you're going to want Lewis Headley on your team. It's awesome. I made his we'll just say his stats are incredibly fun. So there you go, guys. That is a preview of the 2022 draft class. If you are watching this, they are available right now. If you're already a Patreon, on Patreon. If you want to get them early, as always, support the Patreon page. They will be going live on PC. By the time you guys see this, probably maybe the evening, maybe the next day. So just stay tuned. Again, just look for 2022 C4's draft class. There's not a whole lot of files uploaded on PC. Should be easy to find. And an update on console. Okay, I want to give you... So, basically, we had a bunch of guys step up. Teams of 2. I had 4 guys. 2 on Xbox, 2 on PlayStation. They stepped up, say they're going to do the draft class. It was like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. They still weren't sending me, hey, it's done. Shouldn't take you that long. I get, some of these people, are their kids are in high school, whatever. I was just like... And then they just ghosted me. So then I got another round. I got a dude on PS4 said, I'll do it in a night. I love doing this stuff. Straight up took stole the spreadsheets essentially. Blocked me, left the server on Discord. Couldn't believe it. I'm not overly protective of my spreadsheets, but that really pissed me off, man. So I have right now fresh new teams. I got 2 guys on Xbox, 1 guy right now on PS4 that are trying to carry over. They have all access to all the draft classes you're seeing as they update the spreadsheet. So again, I can't do it. I don't play Madden on Xbox. I don't own a PlayStation 4. I have to, unfortunately, rely on others to get these draft classes on console because I know you guys really, really want them. So all I can do is keep you posted, and hopefully they come sooner or later. Again, out of my control. I did my due diligence to go well ahead of time to get these draft classes ready for console because I know my life is going to become annoying because I know, first of all, I don't want to be showcasing these and knowing that most of the people watching this are on console and they can't use them. Must be annoying to the viewer. And B, annoying for me because all over my Discord, on Twitter, it's always win these draft classes because I can't control it. So I literally can just go, I don't know, guys. I'll let you know. And I hate having that as the status updates on the classes, but I've got shafted a bunch of times. I need you guys knowing that I've tried. I've gone through like 4 people on each console trying to make these classes. So hopefully we got the right team in place right now. And, in a couple days' time, I'll be able to say, hey, they're now live on console. So fingers crossed for that one. So thank you guys for all the support. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.